going on? Your boy is back at it again. Drams on deck. Today, we got another heavy hitter. We got the Mac Edition 4. This bottle, Macallan every year they do releases of special editions. They do the 1, the 2, 3, 4. And every year they do a special blend. Like they'll put either some like the one before the 3 they had a special nosing. So they made a perfumer come out and it smells great, and also put different casks in it. This particular one, the 4, has a sherry cask finish. It's first fill European oak, and it's bottled at 48.4%. And thing I like, also I noticed about this is that every year they do release, they higher the ABV slightly. So the Mac Edition 1 was 48%, the Mac Edition 2 was 48.2% ABV. Last year was 48.3, and so this is the 4th edition, so this one is 48.4. So just a little small side note as that. But this is first fill American sherry. So basically this pretty much is a sherry bomb. The complexity of it is everything is sherry cask. To me, the Mac Edition 1 and the 3 in particular, those weren't what I would call a sherry bomb. I mean, it had sherry in it, but it had other casks in there, like a bourbon cask, other casks, so it wasn't straight sherry. But this one, I mean, which either way, I don't care. I love sherry. I pretty much love everything that Macallan does for the most part. So this is the 4th installment. I think most consistent people who've had all of them would tell you that the Mac Edition 1 is the best one. It's the most sought after one. I mean, it's released years ago, so you can't really get it anymore other than the auction. I think it's going on well over $1,000. So I'm still lucky enough to have a bottle that I bought years ago here. I still have that. I actually did a review for the Mac Edition 1. So this is the 4th one. This is a sherry cask, 48.4%. Just to give you a shot of the bottle, I had like the little green apple color on it, whatever. And these particular ones, I usually put water in these because I think it opens up the flavors a little bit more. I did a delivery, I've already opened it up and poured. I poured this maybe about almost 5 minutes ago. So this is opened up already. So I tasted a little bit, and I want to add a little water to see how it enhances the flavor. But to me, this is, like I said, first fill sherry, so it should be definitely concentrated. So I love there's everything they do. They should like, and I think the ones that I really like the most about editions, that the nose is, to me, like the nose is very profound on most of them. I actually love the one is probably my favorite, and then everything else is like, behind that. But I think the one stands out. It's just it was one of the best products I think that Macallan's ever put out. In my opinion, was the Mac 1. But on the nose here, you definitely picking up sherry. Getting sherry, wood, some spice. I say spice like a little nutmeg, cinnamon, some plums, a little toffee on the end. That's what I'm picking up. And for first fill, I guess the difference between first fill and non-first fill is like, typically when something is first fill, you get more of a flavor. You get the more enhanced flavor. So it should have way more enhanced, profound taste with the first fill than a non-first fill, if that makes sense. And so they said also these are seasoned oak casks, so it's definitely going to get a little bit of with the sherry cask, some fruitness to it, and that's what I'm picking up a little bit on the nose too. Some plums, sweetness, nutmeg, toffee. Like I said, 48%. Now I will say that some people who are used to 40%, if you get 48%, it may be a little bit, the heat, might be a little bit too intense for your palate. If that's the case, put just a little bit of water in it, just to douse it down. Do nothing heavy, but do just a little bit at a time. It's better to start small, and if you need to add more water, you can gradually add more water if need be, but just don't pour too much in your shot glass. I mean, you are diluted to a point where the flavor is kind of disturbed. That's just my tip for tat on that. But anyway, on the palate, I'm gonna be honest with you, because that's what I do. This reminds me a little bit of the 12. It's a little bit more, it has a little bit more sherry punch to it. Like, so Mac 12 sherry cask. And when I say the Mac 12, I'm referring to the old Mac 12. They have the newer one that comes in the block box. I don't care for that particular. They switched the recipe up, but the OG Mac 12 that come in the maroon colored box, that particular version, this tastes like a more of a sherry version of that, but it's stronger too. This definitely has a punch to it. It's 48%, so you know I can feel some heat on it, but it's some good heat though. It's not for me. I guess I'm a little bit more sensitized to higher APV, so for me, it's a good punch for me. But it's stronger than that. But it's just imagine the 12 with just way more sherry in it and a stronger punch. That's what I'm picking up on this. Very good, I must admit. Again. The second one was even better. Tastes a little bit of chocolate, a little butterscotch on the back end. I'm pick just a little honey, like a little sweetness that's different from the normal sherry. So pretty much, just imagine sherry with a little bit of wood, with a hint of vanilla sweetness to it. It's going down. It's very good. I call it a sherry bomb personally. It's weird. And this particular one, I think that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to go take it back to sherry because the other versions, it wasn't as sherried of a dram per se. It was mixed with other things. But this one right here, I think they pretty much, their expectation was, okay, let's make a sherry, like pretty much a sherry cask drink, and they did that very well. And like I said, 40%, I like that fact that's 40%. I like a little bit of the ABV. It's not diluted, so I actually poured just a couple drops of water as you saw. I usually swirl it around and go in, but normally when ABV is a little bit higher, when you add a little bit of water, sometimes it can enhance the flavor. So I'm gonna see if it brings out any new notes. It says on there should be some citrus. I get slightly honey, but I don't really pick up citrus per se. So maybe with a little water, it may open it up, and we'll see if it changes the complexity of the flavors a little bit better. So, but either way, even if it doesn't, I'm still happy with the way that it is. This particular bottle, I bought it at the local liquor store, and these are pretty accessible nowadays. I mean, you see them, the price range anywhere from $100 to $150. The 150 be obviously being on the high end. Normally, you should get it for $100. That's probably the best price that I've seen is $100 a bottle for the dishes. I've never really seen too much cheaper than 90 something bucks. So usually anywhere from 90 to maybe the mid hundreds is the range. But 100 pretty much being the best price that you can get it at. So I think I paid with tax, it was like maybe $120 for this bottle. Good dram. I just wanted to keep it because I have all the other additions. So I figured why not pick this one up as well. I definitely enjoy it. And the color on here is maybe slightly lighter than I thought, but it still get a little amber color, like a syrup kind of color. So I don't know what the age statement is. I think they mix different barrels, sherry butts, Hallshag, so they have different barrels. So there's probably some young and old whiskeys mixed in here. But it doesn't taste young, I'll say that. On the palate with the water, see if it changed anything. I'll definitely get more syrup, more sweetness when I put the water in it. So for me, this is a great product. If you like sherry, this is a sherry bomb for you. If I had to rate this out of a 10, 10 being the best, because I'm a sherry fan, I'm a fan of sherry, I give it a 9. It's definitely a smooth, solid dram. It has a little bit of complexity, but I mean outside of the sherryness, you do get a little honey, a little toffee. It's a nice little, just a small hint of wood on the mid palate. But for me, even on the nose, it's very sherry. I enjoy it. So like I said, if you like other the other edition, if you had other edition, I would suggest trying the 4. especially if you're a fan of sherry. 48.4%. Like I said, I definitely give this about a 9 out of a 10. I enjoy it very much. I got some more additions I'm going to give you some reviews for, but this one is bomb. This is a very easy going dram. I can sit back and sip this on a nice day with or without water. I don't need water with this one. I think this, like I said, goes down easy. I'm really like the sherry that they put in here. I think they did an awesome job on it. But yeah, this is the best. So for this particular season, this is going to be, should be in season all the way up until summertime. And then right around summertime, you're probably going to see less of these Mac Edition 4s. They're going to probably roll into the 5. So if you haven't had it, if you're looking to try it, please get it now before summertime rolls around. Then it's going to be a little bit more scarce at that point. So your boy Drams on deck signing off.